Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam131. As you may remember, Prahlad was trying to tell his father how to behave. Let your mind be rid of the dread qualities, raga, dvesha, love and hatred. That's the only worship dear to the Lord. You say you have conquered the 10 quarters? How untrue! You have not been able to conquer the 6 dread enemies which are inside you: Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, and Matsarya. When beings have conquered these enemies, when they have controlled their minds, when they have brought their senses under control, when they are wise enough to know that the same Atman is lodged in the hearts of all, can they have an enemy? You are your enemy, Father. Please conquer yourself. Hiranya was furious. He glowered at his son and said, Indeed, you are very modest. You think you're wise enough to teach Dharma to your father, who in reality should be treated as a guru, honored as a god by you. But all that is beside the point. You say there is a Lord who is greater than me. Tell me who he is and where he is. He is Narayana, Father, and he is everywhere, said the young child. He was unafraid that there was not even a trace of fear in his voice or in his attitude. He stood with a calm look on his face. Hiranya could also detect the respect which his son spoke to him. Only instead of pleasing him, it infuriated the Asura, since Prahlad's words were not pleasing to his ears. Everywhere? Asked Hiranya. His red eyes came to rest on a huge pillar in the council hall. He sneered at Prahlad and said, Is he then inside this pillar? Prahlad prostrated before the pillar and said, Yes, he is. I can see him there, inside the pillar. Hiranyakashipu looked around the pillar. He looked up and down, and he could find nothing. He said, I am now going to kill you. Let the Lord you speak of, your Narayana, come out of the pillar and rescue you from the death at my hands. With a loud cry, Hiranyakashipu jumped down from his seat with a drawn sword in his hand. With his strong and powerful fist, he hit the pillar. 85. Narasimha. A terrible noise was heard. It was like the clap of thunder. The entire world trembled in fear on hearing the noise, but Hiranya was not afraid. He kept on staring at the pillar. Even as he was looking, the pillar split into 2, and out of it emerged the Lord. The Lord had assumed a terrible form. Glowing like molten gold, he stood there. His eyes, which were flecked with gold, looked at Hiranya, and they were glaring out of the face of a lion. An immense tongue, red like blood, was lashing in the huge mouth, which was like a cavern. The tongue looked like a sword dipped in blood. The lion had an immense mane. Its chest was immense too, and the waist was slender, like that of a lion. Waist downwards, however, it was the form of a man, a human being. Everyone who saw it was struck with terror. But not Hiranya. He stood staring at it and thinking to himself, what a strange-looking thing this is. It's neither a man nor is it an animal. Suddenly his mind went back several years. He was standing on the slope of the Mandara mountain, and Brahma was before him. He remembered the boon he had asked for, the boon of immortality, and he remembered Brahma saying that he was unable to do so. He had then said, Grant me that none of your creations will be the cause of my death. None of the things created by you should be able to kill me. Hiranya came back with a start to the present. This was definitely not a thing created by Brahma. Could it be possible that it was his death? Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.